Welcome to Improve English by Self.
A family's sacrifice. In a small, quiet village lived a boy named Leo. Leo was a kind and hopeful boy, always dreaming of a better life. His biggest dream was to become a doctor. He wanted to help the sick people in his village, where many suffered from illness, and there were no doctors nearby to help them. Leo believed he could make a difference. He wanted to heal the sick and bring smiles back to the faces of his family and friends. But Leo's family was poor. His father worked very hard in the fields as a farmer, and his mother took care of the house and Leo's younger brother and sister. They didn't have much money, but they had love, and that was enough for them. Every night, after dinner, the family would sit together and talk about their day. Leo would often tell his parents about his dream of becoming a doctor, and they would smile and encourage him. Dreams and challenges. Leo was a very good student. At school, he always did his best and got good grades. His teachers often praised him for his hard work, and they believed he had a bright future. But as Leo got older, he realized that becoming a doctor would not be easy. Medical school cost a lot of money, and his family was already struggling to make ends meet. One evening, as Leo and his father sat outside after a long day, his father said something that Leo would never forget. "Leo," his father said softly, "I know you want to be a doctor, and I am so proud of you. But sometimes, life is hard. We don't always get what we want, no matter how much we dream." Leo looked down at the ground, his heart heavy. He didn't want to give up on his dream, but he knew his father was right. The farm wasn't doing well, and his father was getting older and weaker. They couldn't afford to send him to medical school, and Leo knew his family needed him. After many sleepless nights, Leo made a very hard decision. He decided to leave school and help his family on the farm. It broke his heart, but he couldn't let his family suffer. When Leo told his parents, his mother cried, "Leo, you can't give up your dreams for us," she said, holding him close. "I have to, Mama," Leo replied, trying to be brave. "I can't watch Papa work so hard while I do nothing. I'll find another way someday, but right now, my family needs me." His father looked at him with sad but proud eyes. "You're a good boy, Leo," he said. "I wish things were different." And so, Leo put his dreams on hold. He started working full-time on the farm with his father. His hands, once soft from holding books, became rough and calloused from the hard work. Every day was long and tiring, but Leo didn't complain. He loved his family and would do anything for them. A family struggle. As the months passed, Leo's father grew sicker. His body could no longer handle the long hours in the fields, and soon, Leo was doing most of the work. His father tried to help when he could, but his health continued to decline. One day, as Leo came home from the fields, he saw his mother sitting outside, her face wet with tears. "Leo," she said in a shaky voice, "your father is very sick." Leo rushed inside, his heart pounding. His father lay in bed, his breathing slow and weak. Leo knelt beside him, holding his hand. "I'm sorry, Leo," his father whispered. "I'm sorry I couldn't give you the life you deserved. You should have been a doctor." Tears filled Leo's eyes. "No, Papa. Don't say that. You gave me everything. I would do anything for you." His father smiled weakly. "You're a good son," he whispered. Then, with one last breath, he was gone. Leo felt his heart break. He had worked so hard to help his family, but in the end, he couldn't save the one person he loved the most. The weight of loss. After his father's death, Leo struggled with deep sadness. He had given up his dream of becoming a doctor to take care of his family, and now his father was gone. The farm still needed to be run, and his mother and siblings depended on him. Leo kept working, but the joy he once felt was gone. His mother saw his pain and tried to comfort him. "Leo," she said one evening, "your father was so proud of you. He knew you gave up everything for us. Don't be sad. You did what you had to do." But Leo couldn't shake the feeling of loss. His dream of becoming a doctor now felt like a distant memory, something he could never reach. A new purpose. As time passed, something unexpected happened. A group of doctors came to the village, offering free medical help to those who needed it. Leo watched them in awe, remembering his own dream of becoming a doctor. He spoke to one of the doctors, who told him that even though he hadn't gone to medical school, he could still help. Leo began learning from the doctors, helping them with simple tasks, and slowly, he found a new sense of purpose. He might not have been able to become a doctor, but he could still help people. He started a small clinic in his village, using the knowledge he had gained to care for the sick. The villagers began to see Leo as their healer. He wasn't the doctor he had once dreamed of being, but he had found a way to make a difference, just as he had always wanted. The lesson of sacrifice. Leo's story is one of love, sacrifice, and hope. He gave up his dream of becoming a doctor to take care of his family, but in the end, he found another way to help people. He learned that sometimes, life doesn't go the way we plan, but that doesn't mean we can't find a new path. Leo's family had sacrificed so much for him, and in return, he sacrificed for them. Though his journey was filled with pain and loss, he never stopped caring for the people he loved. And in the end, he became a healer, just as he had always dreamed, in a way that honored his family's sacrifice.